What's going on, Schrute Stock Squad? Today is Thursday, March 17th, 2021, and today's video is going to be for entertainment purposes only, all right? In this video, I'm going to be talking about some of the current market conditions, my next play ideas, and basically what I've been up to, all right? Stick around with the family, and I think you're going to like what I have to say. If you're new to this channel, this is Schrute Stocks, where I show you guys my journey to $1 million openly and transparently, no screen cropping out and none of that BS. You're going to actually get to see me put my money where my mouth is here. All I'm going to ask is that you hit that subscribe and like button for me. And if you're ready to take the investment game to the next level, you can come join the family over on Discord, link in the Patreon below. It doesn't matter if you are new to investing or very experienced. The only thing we're asking is that you take this investment journey of yours seriously. All right, with that said, let's get into the video. Okay, guys, so from yesterday to today, I haven't used one bit of my buying power. All right, this is a big lesson I want to teach everyone here, because just because you have money, just because your money isn't in a play, that doesn't mean you need to spend it, guys. Over here, what I'm looking to do, this is the whole purpose of my channel, right? I'm showing you guys how to make wealth, okay? Not be rich. If you want to be rich, guys, there's hundreds of other channels that you're going to find that will tell you the hot pick of the day, the home run play, this next grand slam, this thing, that thing. You're going to find a whole bunch of those channels which will give you all of that information, okay? And the problem with that, guys, is some of those picks will be right and they'll make you a millionaire overnight if you do it. But the problem is, you can't invest all your money like that, and that is not how you build wealth. If that was the case, every single person making those videos should be on the Forbes list of billionaires. You follow what I'm saying? Over here, I'm looking to make wealth and not make riches, okay? Big difference is wealth is when your kids, grandkids, and generations get to be millionaires because of you. Being rich is only when you get to do it, all right? And that means that what we have to do is change our mindset, and we have to start thinking long-term. And that's why yesterday I sold out some of my Zemenica position, and I told you what plays I was thinking, CTXR and CTRM, and I have not made any moves yet, okay? I haven't changed any of the positions from yesterday. So let me just walk you through the portfolio today and where I'm at. So Neo, MP, STPK, Roblox, and Skills, you guys know this is my bread and butter. This is going to be my foundations in this stock portfolio. Going off of that, guys, I want you to understand this is not my only account that I own. Robinhood is this entire journey of mine. This is not my only account, guys. I've been in the investment game much longer, and I have other portfolios which are used for different purposes. So in this portfolio itself, though, I'm trying to show you this is my bread and butter. Remember, go back to my beginner investment guide. I have a playlist for it, and click that video. All right. So the other plays I'm looking at, CTXR and THBR, Zemenica, IRO, HOL, Sensonics, guys. These plays here, now let me explain to you where I'm at with this, okay? CTXR, this is the one that's coming out with that Minilock technology. Remember what I was saying? Minilock is going to be that new device, the new treatment that's going to be there for bloodborne infections, such as Staph aureus. This is used for, this is like when you get an infection in a port, like for chemotherapy, dialysis, IV, central lines, things like that. It's one of the biggest causes of death, actually, believe it or not, when you have those treatments. It's actually terrible. I said in one of my previous videos, even one of our family friends actually passed away a few weeks ago from one of these things itself, from one of the blood infections. So it's a serious thing, and the benefit, so aside from that point, Citius Pharmaceuticals, this Minilock technology, they have several things in the pipeline, but the big one that they're working on is this Minilock for this bloodborne infection I'm talking about. And they have already gotten their phase 1 and phase 2 clearances are done with the FDA. Now they're waiting for that phase 3 approval. And the benefit here is this, guys, listen to this. So phase 2 has gotten a 100% success rate, 100%. I want you to open up your medicine cabinet right now and see if you can find any medicine that can give you 100% success rate on anything. That's what I'm saying. Game-changing technology here, okay? Very, very crucial. And let me tell you, there's right now, this is a field, there's no treatment for it right now. They have there's few products in the market right now which can do somewhat treatment, they can do a little bit of work, but nothing serious, you know? And and that's just treatment, nothing to prevent it. So the FDA has already given this thing an accelerated, I forgot the terminology, but it's basically like where instead of normally at phase 3, it takes like 1 year of results and they want to see this. If FDA gave them a 6-month timeline, they accelerated this. Why did they do this, guys? It's not something easy that can come by. To get that FDA accelerated approval, you need to be, it's some serious stuff, okay? The last time they did any of this stuff was, I think, for COVID vaccines, for COVID treatments and things like that. You follow what I'm saying? This is, this has some serious potential, and right now they have not given out their phase 3 results. That's expected to be sometime in April. Now, with that said, they were supposed to actually do it a few months ago, and they had a delay, and it pushed the stock back to April. Now, the way pharmaceutical plays work is when you're, especially when you're looking at these like FDA clearances and approvals, things like that, it's heavily dependent on the news that comes out. These sort of companies take quite a bit of like momentum, okay? It's heavily momentum driven, and there's also, of course, there's some fundamentals and things like that along with it, but this one, especially since it's new, it's going to be dependent on the news like that. I've given another video, and there's plenty of research that I can give you more about this company, why I'm so bullish, but this is one of the plays that I'm thinking of putting in my money with that $20,000. I have not invested anything yet because I'm still doing, I want this next play I do, I want it to be, I want to put a lot of my DD in. I want this to be a lesson for you guys. Just because you see a new play for the day, it's okay to keep money in your buying power. Trust me, there will always be another play that you can put your money in, and you will always be able to find another stock. Do not FOMO. Don't feel like you need to start chasing the hype. There's always going to be another play, and it's okay to wait until you feel comfortable and you have done your due diligence to put money in. All right, don't be chasing. So other thing, Zomedica, guys, you know my play on that. I've beaten the dead horse. I'm not going to keep doing it. IRO, HOL, Sensonics, guys, I've talked about all of these. None of my positions on these things have changed. Only thing I want to say, guys, my whole entire thing that I want to kind of explain right now is this. Just going off of this THBR, this stock, guys, this one just yesterday was given 100% buy rating by one analyst with a price target of $20. I think, or $17 and $20. I think those were the two numbers that were given. So this is what I want to say. This is a company that's in the semiconductor space. I've been talking about this for months now. I think I was one of the first people on YouTube to actually mention this company. Like I'm saying, everybody's been asking about NEO, why it's staying low, what's going on with it. If you haven't been keeping up with the news, guys, this is the thing. If you're going to be in an investment game, you have to be involved in the news a little bit. Not just, of course, like the general like global economy and general market and all that, but the specific companies itself, guys. You got to start researching these things. And Yahoo Finance is one starting point where, you know, if you haven't like done this before, start checking out articles on that. So NEO, and there was an article that was put out, I think like a week or two ago, early March, where there is a big semiconductor shortage, and that is going to be affecting their Q2 results. Okay, that this is coming from NEO's mouth itself. They said that it's going to reduce their production capacity from, I forgot the specific numbers, but it's supposed to reduce it, and that's why people started like pulling out of it. Of course, there was the market correction. It's a Chinese stock. There's a whole bunch of reasons, but the big thing was the semiconductor thing. Now, guys, the people who start selling because of shorter Q2 results, these are people who are only in it for Q2. You follow what I'm saying? These are the people who don't actually believe in it long term. Do you really think that the world is going to go in the next 10 years without having semiconductors? The phone you're watching this on, the computer you're using, they all use semiconductors. Do you really think there's going to be no semiconductors now? You see what I'm saying? You have to like think a little bit long term. This is why I say the difference between being rich and being wealthy. This is what it is. Long term, okay? THBR is in that semiconductor space. They're going to be merging with Indie Semiconductors. I've done my research on this. I think I made a video a few weeks ago about this thing too. Do your own DD on this. The more and more I read about this, the more and more I'm bullish. Again, it's a SPAC though. When it's a SPAC, it's risky. I don't want you to think if just because a SPAC comes out, this is going to pop. If this deal falls through, if it doesn't come out, you can lose everything. Do you see what I'm saying, guys? Don't just go into a play because you hear it on my channel or you hear it on someone else's channel. Do the research behind it, please. Because then when it dips, you're actually going to believe in it. Okay? Everything else has been chilling. The other stock I was saying yesterday that I was looking at was CTRM, guys. This one, the shipping company. Again, in my opinion, this is going to be a good play long term, even short term. I told you in the other video, it has a 3-month, 90% confidence interval of hitting, like, I forgot the numbers. I think it was like $5-6 in 3 months time frame, 90% confidence. Again, you cannot just base it off of what some analyst or somebody else on Wall Street is saying. Remember, Wall Street is not here to look out for you. I just want you to remember that, guys. If Wall Street was looking out for you, they'll just hand you a check, which they never do. So what I'm trying to tell you this, guys, you can use different tools to build your confidence, to build your support, and kind of see it as like, I'm trying to give a good analogy for this. Kind of see it as like defense mechanism. So if your first thing goes down, then you have a second backup. Then if the second one goes down, you have a third, fourth, fifth, sixth. You see, and the more and more backups a company has of why it's succeeding, why it could do well, the more like you can believe in it. You follow what I'm saying? So for example, let's say Tesla. If Tesla's car production, just whatever, everything just shuts off, they still make battery technology. They're still in like EV space. They're still in solar. They're in so many different fields. So you see their levels of backup is enormous. Apple, same story. You follow what I'm saying, guys? This is how I want you guys to start thinking of how you can go into a company and how to invest in it, all right? Cinedigm, guys, I wanted to talk about this one too. This has been on my radar for a while. I know I said in the other video I was going to make a little more deep dive on it, but I will do that like in the next couple days. I haven't invested in it yet, but I want you guys to do some DD on this, and I want you guys to let me know in the comments, okay? Let me know, this is my request, okay? Let me know in the comments any of the DD that you have personally done on any company. Remember what I said, guys, this is Schrute Stocks, we're a family, and I want to teach you guys. I'm not just gonna I cannot just spoon feed everything to you, and you can't just be spoon fed everything, because the reason being is this. If you keep getting spoon-fed, one day somebody is going to feed you a spoon with the wrong thing. And that's why. They're going to feed you the spoon with the wrong thing, and you're not going to be able to know the difference between is this BS or is this true. I don't want that. Guys, I'm never going to steer you. I'm never going to be like, doing stuff that's like stupid and wrong, and I'm not trying to I'm not going to steer you guys in the wrong direction like that, but but there are other people in this world who will. There are other people who will, and I want you guys to not be I want you guys to be smart. I want you guys to be vigilant, to understand who's full of BS and who's not, all right? And so write down in the comments any of the companies. It doesn't matter what it is. It could be Palantir, it could be Apple, it could be Google, Amazon, it could be the smallest penny stock, whatever you want. Give me some form of DD on one company. Just give me one line, and I want to read it, okay? I want to see what my family's up to with this, all right? I want to make sure you guys are growing. Everything else, guys, is the same story. This is just a little bit red day. It's nothing too crazy. Again, there's nothing I have to add here. Yeah, look at the rest of the companies. Most of the market is a little bit red. Nothing too crazy. Look, I'm only down like 3%. We don't have to chase. There's no FOMO here, all right, guys? I always want the best for you, all right? With all that said in this video, that's going to wrap it up for me. I just want you to know here, look, I've been in the investment game now for years, and I've made many gains and many losses and everything in between. Everything I'm showing you guys and teaching you is coming from real life experience. This is not just something I've read in a book. You guys are my family, and I want you to learn from my mistakes so that you don't have to make them. If you found any of this information useful and want to help support the channel here, pick up some of the Schrute stock merch down below. We play it simple here, guys. We wear the red shirts on red days and the green ones on green days. With all that said, you know what I'm going to say. Stay happy, stay healthy, let's get wealthy.